Uh-oh. First one in.
Well, it's nice to see you too, Max.
What's cooking, good looking?
Not a whole lot. Any news on Sandy's sister?
Not that I've heard. Hopefully she's doing okay.
Yeah, it's a shame. On the other hand, she probably should have just stayed home if she was that high of a risk.
That's what I love about you, Cynthia. Your compassion for your fellow man.
Oh, screw you, Max. I have plenty of compassion. I just think the country shouldn't be shut down anymore. The high risk should stay in, and the rest of us should not have our constitutional rights trampled on.
Who the hell is trampling on your constitutional rights? Look, can we do one thing? Can we please have a peaceful, happy hour?
Yes, Daddy.
Thank you. It would be appreciated. Oh, hey, we have incoming.
Hello, all.
Hey, Dan. What's the news on Sandy's sister?
Still touch and go. Sandy's really depressed. I don't know if she'll come in or not.
Well, that's understandable. But here comes Ron.
Hey!
Hey.
How many drinks behind am I?
I don't know about you, but I'm at least 3 drinks behind.
Oh, then I must be at least 5 drinks behind. We need to pick up the pace.
I'll drink to that. I will.
Is your better half coming?
So far as I know, I think she's trying to convince your better half to come as well. I just hope it's not just the 3 of us and Cynthia.
Oh, stop. You'd love it if it was just me and you 3 sorry suckers.
So pleasant.
Hello?
Hey, hon.
You coming to happy hour tonight? Maybe. I don't really...
I know things are tough right now.
But I just don't want you to feel alone.
Please come, Sandy.
Maybe we'll even have some laughs. We could all use some laughs, right? What if I get a message about my...
Sister during it.
It could be a good message, though.
It could be, but...
What if it isn't? Then we'll be there to support you. We all love you, Sandy. All right. I'll be there. Okay. See you soon.
Damn, Sue. You even wait to come in to be drinking?
I was just warming up.
Uh-huh.
Don't start your shit, Max. It's been a week.
Who you telling?
Oh, hi, Dan. Oh, hi, Ron.
Well, hello to you too, Sue.
Oh, hi, Cynthia. Didn't see you there.
How the hell did you not see me here? We're all on the screen at the same damn time.
I do love these little sessions.
Screw you, Max.
I've told you before. After the pandemic. We can't do anything until then.
I don't know what's more depressing. You two doing it or waiting for sex until after the pandemic passes?
I will tell you, waiting for sex is pretty damn depressing.
I made it!
Yes! Hi, everybody!
You too, Cynthia.
What is this? Everyone pick on Cynthia Day?
Yes, but don't worry. Tomorrow's Ron's turn.
What did I do?
Nothing yet, but I know you will.
Oh, gee, thanks, hon.
Where's my Paul? I'm having a Shirley Temples Day in honor of him.
Okay, he is not here yet.
Max, I swear, if you pick on my Paul...
I feel like Paul is becoming a rival for my affections here.
You better watch out, Ron.
Feeling some kind of way about this.
Oh, I still love you, goof.
But Paul's my favorite person here.
You know you're not supposed to have favorites.
I'll have favorites if I want to.
Thank you very much.
Well, at least she's honest about it. So, speaking of Father Mulcahy, here he comes now.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, Padre. How are things in the Holy Land?
Same as everything else, Max. How's everyone doing?
Well, I'm depressingly still sober.
Got to fill the humidifier last night?
Yep. Oh, hey. You remember.
How about the rest of you?
I'm hanging in there.
Well, the fruit flies are still dead, if anyone cares. And the whole going back to school routine is a huge mess. Ugh. Oh, and my toilet broke this week, and my downstairs neighbor is an asshole who puts all their trash in the recycling bucket, which is beginning to attract spotted lanternflies. But other than that, I'm fantastic.
Didn't know spotted lanternflies were attracted to trash.
Neither did I, but apparently.
I honestly don't even know what spotted lanternflies are.
That's fair.
Well, I've had a quiet week.
I'm sure you did, but what about the people around you?
Come on.
I noticed the most important person isn't here yet.
Who's that?
Sandy. I want to know how her sister is.
I'm sure her sister will be fine.
Probably, but let's not underestimate how lonely a disease this is. I mean, you end up in the hospital, the only people you will see are healthcare workers. No family, no friends.
Can't even imagine how awful it must be for them.
I don't think anyone can. Ooh. Wait. She's here, waiting to be let in.
Cynthia, be on your best behavior, please.
Or what?
Or I'll forget there's a pandemic going on and you'll have to deal with me. Personally, in person.
Fine.
Ooh.
Fine.
Okay. Everybody calm their titties right now. We are going to have a happy hour.
Okay.
Emphasis on happy. I'm sure that Sandy could stand to be cheered up.
As could we all.
Right. So, here she comes. Oh, don't everybody all talk at once here.
Like I'm last this time. Sorry to keep you waiting.
We have anything better to do.
Come on, stop it. Hi, Sandy. Long time no talk.
It's very long.
5 minutes can be an eternity sometimes.
Right? Like when Cynthia tells one of her stories.
Hey, what the fuck? You guys want me to behave, then you pick on me.
I already told you, tomorrow is Ron's turn. We'll set up a Zoom and you can have at him all you want.
Abe.
Okay then. Toast time.
Are you stealing the toast from Dean Martin again?
Of course I am. I kissed a brown-eyed Asian cow who gave me milk and cheese. Now I'm lying on my back with hoof and mouth disease. Cheers, baby.
Well, at least that's out of his system. Dino only had the 2 toasts, so.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on that. I'm going to scour the internet. I bet he had a lot more where that came from. If not, I'll just make up some shit.
How's your sister, Sandy?
Not good. She's still in a ventilator.
I've been praying for both of you all week.
Appreciate that.
Your sister's a fighter. She'll pull through.
I hope you're right.
So, what's everyone drinking?
I have a PBR. Don't judge me.
Oh, it's better than Miller Lite. Not by much, but
I'm doing my usual whiskey sour.
of course you are.
I've got a Shirley Temple in honor of Paul.
Hey, me too.
I had known that's what I would have drank. I just have a Sprite.
Well, I have liquor. I got a scotch this time, Johnny Walker Red.
How about you, Max?
I am drinking Manischewitz.
Whoa.
Man, what it's?
Why in God's names are you drinking that?
So it's a funny story. For years, I've heard just how god-awful it was. Now, my grandma, she always had a Christmas dinner, but way back in the day, but I was a little too young to have it. So I'm in the store and I see it and I figure, for $5, what the hell, I'll try it. And all I'm going to say is there's no way that Sammy Davis Jr. actually liked this shit.
The thing about Manischewitz is that it's like Miller beer. It tastes awful, but if you drink enough, you'll get stoned for days.
Yeah, but who can drink enough of it? Not even a drunkard like me.
I actually read an article on the internet once that said that even Jewish people who drink it for Seder don't like it. They just drink it for the tradition.
They need a new tradition, I'll tell you that. So, anyone watching anything good recently?
Nothing's on.
General Hospital's back.
Oh, I noticed that. Gosh, I haven't watched that in years, but I'm already hooked again.
So good.
See, every time I turn the TV on, it's always an ad for either Trump or Biden.
Okay, show of hands. Who else besides me is sick of hearing about the erection?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did you just call it Erection?
Yes, I did.
Right, Archie Bunker.
Would you prefer I call it Pick Your Poison Day, little girl? Because that's what it is. You want dirty old man number 1 or dirty old man number 2? The snatch grabber or the hair sniffer?
It seemed like 4 years ago was Pick Your Poison Day 2. Do you want the lunatic or the liar? We went with the lunatic.
Who also happens to be a pathological liar.
I'll take the one least likely to destroy the world in the next 4 years for 200, Alex.
Well, when Sleepy Joe raises all your taxes and sends all the jobs to China, don't go crying.
At least we'll be alive.
Yeah, well, there's that. But I mean, we're all middle-class Americans here, and if we're being totally honest, neither party gives a shit about us. We make too much money for the Democrats to care, and too little money for the Republicans to care.
Sue raises a good point. The Dems only like the devastatingly poor, and the Republicans only like the devastatingly rich.
Yeah, both parties do tend to just shove it in and then snap it off.
On the middle class.
Like a horny leper.
This is why people don't vote. You literally walk into a voting booth and hope that the candidate you pick is going to do the least amount of damage.
This pandemic is a perfect case in point.
Oh, really? And how do you think Crooked Hillary would have handled it?
Better than the Donald. For one thing, she wouldn't have dismantled the pandemic response team that Obama put together.
Really, like Obama did such a great job during the swine flu.
Cynthia, 12,000 people died on Obama's watch from the swine flu over the course of a year and a half. Trump said Obama's handling of that was terrible. Now we're 7 months in on this? And over 220,000 people have died from COVID-19? But Trump says he's doing a wonderful job.
You're being awfully quiet, Paul.
Just taking it all in, Judy.
And you don't have an opinion?
Religion and politics shouldn't mix. Having said that, I do often find the president's rhetoric disheartening. He is decidedly not a Christian.
Don't say that again.
That's an understatement if I've ever heard one.
It's a frequent fault of public people, politicians especially. And sadly, it comes out even more with Republicans. They say they uphold Christian values, but their speech is often marked with hate and intolerance. It's always us versus them. The founder of our religion would not approve.
Mom once wrote, the founder of their religion wasn't so exclusive.
No, he wasn't. I turn on the news nowadays and I find it so very sad.
I'm reading Woodward's book. So much has happened in the last 4 years. You either forget everything that's happened, or else you just can't keep up. It's one crisis after another.
I'm reading it too. You know what? I find it funny that the man who demands loyalty of everyone around him is so willing to just throw anyone under the bus.
I don't know if it's a matter of keeping up or if we've just become desensitized to it all. I mean, does anything he says or do shock anyone anymore?
Exactly. Doesn't the Woodward book mention that Trump deliberately downplayed COVID-19? But, I mean, who with a brain didn't figure out that he was doing that? The only other explanation for it would be that he was living in La La Land. So, no, it's really not a shock at all.
Look, if Woodward was so concerned about Trump lying about the virus, why did he wait until he could make money off it via a book? Besides, all Trump was trying to do was avoid a panic.
Well, he failed at that. I mean, how many months did it take for toilet paper to get back in stock?
And you still can't even find some brands.
I remember going to Target when the country first shut down and the shelves being totally empty of toilet paper and paper towels. There was a woman with a cart completely filled with packs of napkins. I just looked at her like, how many napkins do you need?
Yeah, the country was only supposed to shut down for 2 weeks. I mean, there were people buying 27 packs of toilet paper for those 2 weeks. Now, if you go through 270 rolls of toilet paper in 2 weeks, then I'm sorry, but COVID-19 is the least of your problems. You need to get your ass checked. Pun intended.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, he went there.
I'll be the one to say he's not entirely wrong.
Oh.
Thank you, Padre.
Anytime, Max. I know you can use all the help you can get.
I feel attacked now, and I'm not sure why.
You know, even if Trump loses the election, we're stuck with his judges like Kavanaugh.
Yeah, what a winner he is.
I like beer. I still like beer. Once in a while I have too many beers.
So do I. Nothing wrong with beer, unless it's Miller Lite, the Manischewitz of beer. It's Manischewitz, the Miller Lite of wine.
Plenty wrong with sexual assault, though.
Brett Kavanaugh didn't sexually assault that woman. It was all a conspiracy by the Dems.
And Bill Clinton didn't have sexual relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. I'm a horny president. Excuse me.
It's well documented that the Dems and the deep state have been against Trump ever since he was elected. And why? Because no president in history has done more for this country. That's why.
Well, Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, and FDR might have a little something to say about that.
No, they don't. They're dead.
Oh, gosh.
I suddenly have a raging headache, and I'm not sure why.
Some pain pills if you need them.
Cool. I'll be right over. Thanks. Oh, wait. I can't because there's a pandemic going on. A pandemic that's been massively mishandled by Trump.
Trying to be good. I still say his handling of the pandemic has almost been perfect, starting from when he closed the borders to China.
He basically closed the barn door after the cow got out.
You guys won't give Trump credit for anything, will you?
Well, what exactly are we giving him credit for?
For lying to the public, encouraging people to break quarantine in the name of commerce, not having empathy or acting presidential while the death toll rises every motherfucking day.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Trump doesn't act presidential.
If Trump had acted presidential and told the truth from the beginning, then maybe my sister wouldn't be on a ventilator right now.
Well, this night's going very well. By the way, I have a very important question to ask. Is everyone safe from bad things happening in Philadelphia?
Well, I'm in Boston, so I'm safe from bad things happening in Philadelphia.
I personally had no idea that bad things were even happening in Philadelphia until Trump said so. I'm in Delaware with my mom, so I'm safe.
But those of us who are still in Philly, are you safe from bad things happening in Philadelphia?
It's impossible to be safe from bad things happening in Philadelphia. I get up to the bathroom at 3 a.m, and there's bad things happening in Philadelphia.
This is why I'm a minister here. Because bad things happen in Philadelphia. And then I can do a sermon about them.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. All the bad things that are happening in Philadelphia. Very bad things.
You walk down the street and just trip over bad things happening in Philadelphia.
He said it too. I'm still trying to figure out the most bizarre moment of that first debate. Bad things happen in Philadelphia? Trump telling the Proud Boys to stand by, or Biden telling Trump to just shut up, man.
Oh my gosh, I never thought I would see one presidential candidate tell another one to shut up at a debate.
Not just another presidential candidate, but the very president himself. Yes, the president was told, shut up.
See, if it was Samuel L. Jackson running against Trump, he would just be like, he said 2 minutes, motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson for president. I like it.
Get my vote.
That a Chuck Norris. Now, can you imagine a debate between Trump and Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris would just spin kick Trump for interrupting him.
Now that is something I wouldn't mind seeing.
Yeah, if Chuck Norris were president, his policy in North Korea would be simple. He'd just send Kim Jong-un a copy of Invasion USA and say, see what I did there? Without an army? Want me to do that to your fat ass?
Wait, I'm confused. How did we elect Chuck Norris president?
Yeah, I was with you for Samuel L., but you guys lost me on Chuck.
Either one would do a better job than Trump.
True.
I think a 4-year-old would do a better job than Trump.
And probably have less tantrums. Jinx! You owe me a soda.
How about some wine?
You all know that Chuck Norris is a Republican, right?
We all have our faults.
Don't let Chuck Norris hear you say that. He'll kick your ass.
I would thank him if he did.
As you should.
Thanks, guys. I needed this tonight.
I think we all did.
Seriously, though, if we re-elect Trump after everything that has happened in the last 4 years, we will have failed as a society and honestly deserve every bad thing that's to come.
Well, you get what you voted for, and the American people decide to vote for a racist, bad reality TV show host.
You do know that most Americans voted against Trump in 2016, right?
Unfortunately, Biden's no prize either, especially with his and Harris's track record on criminal justice.
I mean, of course I wish there were better choices, but...
The thing that bothers me the most is that Trump has basically already said that if he loses the election, he won't accept that and he won't leave.
Oh, he's just fucking with people. Of course he'll accept the results of the election and leave office on January 20th if he loses.
Or leave the country.
That would be lovely, but are you sure that he's going to do that? Because he really doesn't sound like he's going to do that or planning to.
He's friends with and admires dictators. I really think he wants to be a dictator himself.
That's bullshit. That'll never happen in America.
Look, we all probably thought we'd never see children separated from their parents and locked up in the rough equivalent of a concentration camp in America either. So, never say never.
You mean never again, Ron. Japanese internment camps existed in the 1940s under FDR. But anyway, Trump has already tried to undermine this election. He has literally said, get rid of the ballots and spread false information about mail-in voting.
Look here, the only type of ballots Trump wants is the type that they had in Iraq when Saddam was in charge. Only now they would read, do you want Donald J. Trump to remain dictator of the United States? Yes or yes?
I've just sat back and watched you all go at it. But there is one thing to consider when picking a president. The president is not only a representative of us, he's a reflection of us. He is the face of America. He is how the rest of the world sees us. So the real question becomes, how do we want the world to see us? Do we want to be viewed as competent, with dignity and grace, or do we want to be viewed as little more than schoolyard bullies?
You mean racist schoolyard bullies?
Oh my God, Trump is not racist.
Okay, really? So why couldn't he just straight out immediately denounce white supremacists during the debate when asked?
He's denounced racism many times.
Cynthia, he openly told the Proud Boys to stand by and added, someone has to do something about Antifa and the left.
He said, stand back and stand by.
Right, which they took as a call to arms. How fucking hard is it to say, fuck the Proud Boys, fuck the KKK, if you're part of a white supremacy group, knock your shit off right now. That's un-American. I mean, come on.
All of us could become irrelevant now that Trump has tested positive for COVID.
What?
Wait, what? Where did you hear that?
Really?
It's on my Facebook feed right now. No, it's being reported by ABC.
Wow. We should have turned on the TV today.
That's called karma.
Oh my gosh.
He should have won a mask.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Max.
Be nice, Max.
Oh, fuck that. The man claimed it was no big deal. Now he has it. I'm with Dan. It's called Karma Chameleon.
Well, maybe it'll just go away like a miracle. Or maybe he should inject himself with a whole big bottle of bleach.
I have to go. Sorry.
Oh, well.
What just happened?
It's like I said before. How do we want to be viewed in the eyes of the world? As having compassion, dignity, and respect? Or as being mean-spirited and petty? Like I said last week, we're all being tested. It's up to us to pass or fail that test. Jesus would not wish ill upon Trump, and neither should any of us. This disease is a terrible disease, and no one deserves it.
I mean, if he actually does have it, I hope he recovers, but I also hope he takes it more seriously.
We can only hope.
The way to prevent 4 more years of this is to make sure we vote.
Well, like I said, Trump lost the popular vote 4 years ago, and now even more people want him out, so.
As Americans, voting is all we can do. I mean, it's not, as Max said, pick your poison. It's pick who you want to be.
I'm gonna check on Sandy.
It's Sandy. Can't get to the phone right now. Leave a message after the beep. Thanks.
Sandy? Sandy, please pick up. You know, we all love you. I hope you have a good night, and I hope your sister gets better soon. Love you.